My boyfriend and I have been dating a year now. I think we're really dissimilar, but we make it work really well. He's a lot more involved in art, and I'm into athletics. When we first started dating, I made my interest clear to him, and he was enthusiastic. I'm not Olympics good, but I hope to be before it gets too late. He said he wanted to support me, and he was willing to try some new sports and stuff with me. Of course, right at the start of us dating, I wrecked my leg, and our first few dates were spent doing puzzles and crosswords together, watching movies while I was buzzed on painkillers. He was awesome. It really solidified that he was the person I wanted to spend my life with. He took great care of me, and I loved to spend time with him and learn about what he enjoyed. He set up some paints in my living room so he could paint while we hung out, and I have so many paintings of me, my cat, my houseplants. They're all so incredible. I love what he does. After a lot of PT and recovery, I finally got the chance to start snowboarding again. Really late into the season, but I was able to. I asked my boyfriend if he wanted to come with me, and he wasn't up for it the past few weeks. I've been having a lot of fun going on my own, but I do wish I had him with me. I asked him one last time if he wanted to go with me as sort of a romantic Valentine's thing. Then we could go get dinner and have a night in. He's been trying to teach me to paint, so I figured we could do a bit of that. He said he didn't want to, and then decided to cancel all our plans. I felt really kind of hurt. I asked him if he was okay, but he just shut me down. We've been watching the Olympics together, and he's just not at all engaged. He shushes me when I get excited and just leaves if he's not interested in the event. I feel a little disrespected. I watch him paint for hours on end. I ask for the technique. I try to learn. I go to the museums with him, even when I think they're boring and tedious. He doesn't have to love it, but he could at least show some interest. Today, I just felt a little fed up and asked why he wouldn't go with me and why he was so upset. I feel like I'm really respectful of his interests, but it doesn't seem like he cares about mine. So I confronted him. He told me he feels like I'm going to get hurt again, and it just comes off as a waste of time to do stuff like that. He says art is more permanent, and something like sports doesn't last. Well, F me for liking it, right? He said he'd never go do that sort of stuff with me, but told me he still loves me. He just wants me safe. I told him I appreciate the sentiment. I just wish he showed more respect. He said it wasn't fair for him to pretend to like something he doesn't, and then told me I should take up something less dangerous. He said he'd support me more if I did running or tennis or even golf. I told him I've got a limited window, and I want to keep pursuing this. If something happens, it happens, but I want to at least make an attempt. He told me it doesn't matter, that he can't support me doing this. I'm so frustrated. Is this breakup worthy, or can I reconcile with him? Is he right? TLDR. My boyfriend wants me to stop participating in my favorite sports. Top comments, button pillow. Sounds like he was just into the couch-bound, painkillered version of you cherry hearts. Sorry, but after a few dates of sitting on the couch, it really solidified that he was the person I wanted to spend my life with. The F, girl, slow down. For the rest, sounds like you're just incompatible, and that's a ticking time bomb. Update. Basically, my boyfriend wanted me to stop snowboarding, despite it being my favorite sport and something I planned to pursue for a while. I was really frustrated by it, especially because he'd pledged an interest in it beforehand, then gone back on it, and I felt it was really disrespectful. It seemed a lot of people agreed, and I was very grateful for it. It gave me the confidence to tell my boyfriend that either he got with my passions or he didn't get with me. I made it clear he didn't have to snowboard, he didn't have to like it, he just had to respect it. He got pissed and told me I was sacrificing my body for something that's not permanent, that's just luck and danger. I told him he was being a snob and pointed out that sport is at times very artistic and super permanent. Just look at the Olympics. When I brought that up, he went ballistic and said I didn't know what real art is and I don't have any taste. He said he liked me better when we started dating, and now I'm barely a good girlfriend. I asked if that meant he liked me on painkillers and in bed, and he said if that made me a better woman, then yes. It was the moment that it clicked. He didn't really care about who I was as a person. He only cared about me being involved with him. It was like he was writing it out on the wall. He doesn't love me. He loved the version of me that was on painkillers and didn't have the strength or energy to do anything but watch what he did and be his captive audience. He's a complete tool. It's like a flashing neon sign. This guy doesn't love you. And I can't believe I missed it earlier. I was reading the comments on my original post and I was like, But it only clicked when he was actually spewing that garbage to my face. I felt so distinctly hurt. Anyways, I kicked him to the curb and took myself and a friend snowboarding as a reward for putting up with it. We had a lot of fun, and I'm definitely glad he's gone. There's so much more room for the awesome people in my life. Thanks to everyone for the help. It was really considerate of everybody to take the time out of their day to contribute and give me advice. It was honestly super touching. Hope you guys have a good Tuesday. TLDR, I dumped him. Whoops. Top comments. Not the first time we've seen someone find out their boyfriend preferred them inactive and or vulnerable. Good for you for doing what's right for your life. Featherworld, I'm so happy for you. Such an asshole. Did he try to backtrack or anything? I wish I could see his face. Oh, not at all. He did try to tell me I was making a mistake and posted some fake deep crap on Facebook that was like, true love requires a lot of tests, and changed his relationship status to woo. It's complicated. Kiwi like me, lol. Went snowboarding with a friend. OP. I won't deny I enjoyed that more than I enjoyed any of my more recent dates with my ex.